It's hard to believe that it's been 22 years since Elf was first released. That also means it's been 22 years since Zooey Deschanel has done a Christmas movie, which is somehow even more shocking. Well, now we have Merv, a rom-com that seeks to reunite Deschanel and Christmas with two other things that everybody seems to love: dogs and Daredevil himself, Charlie Cox. Merv is a movie that dares to ask the question, what if you replaced the two Lindsay Lohans in The Parent Trap with one adorable but depressed pooch who desperately wants his two parents to get back together? Despite the tagline promising a different breed of romantic comedy, you pretty much know exactly what you'll get from Merv just by looking at the poster. But hey, it's still a pretty darn cute Christmas rom-com.
What is Merv about? Russ and Anna are still dealing with the fallout of their breakup 6 months ago, and as Christmas draws closer and closer, they are both feeling very, very alone. Well, almost entirely alone. At least they have their beloved rescue dog, Merv, who splits time living with them. The two have tried their best to make it an easy transition for him, but he's feeling more and more depressed. When Russ and Anna were together, Merv used to love Christmas, but now he's acting more lethargic. Understandably concerned, Russ and Anna take Merv to the vet, and they're relieved to hear that Merv seems perfectly healthy for a dog his age. His stress and holiday ho-hums aren't the cause of some underlying illness or infection. It's actually Russ and Anna, whose breakup has shaken up his routine. Determined to make things right for Merv, Russ takes him on a vacation to a dog-friendly beach resort in Florida, hoping it'll cheer him up. Anna decides to come along separately, surprising and confusing Russ. Of course, this being a holiday rom-com, Russ and Anna begin to realize just how much they have missed each other. And despite their ups and downs, they may just be the perfect match. Merv works best when it's for the dogs. Merv isn't the next beloved Christmas rom-com, but it will surely please the dog lovers in your life. This is much more a doggy-filled romantic comedy than it is a Christmas movie, especially since a large chunk of the film is set on a sun-soaked Florida beach. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, especially if you're one of the millions who can be won over just by the sight of a four-legged friend. While the film starts and ends in the snow-covered streets of Boston, everything in Florida could have been set at any other time of the year. The holiday season ultimately is shoehorned in for Prime Video to fill up their slate of holly jolly films. As a dog movie, Merv mostly works. The entirety of the movie's narrative is built around the titular dog and gives him a personality without ever being obligated to have him talk or have an inner monologue. While many dog movies always have the canine star being troublesome or passing away at the end, Merv is never interested in that. Director Jessica Swale is primarily focused on lifting your spirit, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's when the movie veers its attention away from the titular character that it starts to become even more formulaic than it already is. While the chemistry between Deschanel and Cox is endearing, the movie also tries to rope in a love triangle involving Jocelyn, a fellow single dog parent with whom Gus has a meet-cute on the beach. While love triangles like this are common in rom-coms, the inclusion of Jocelyn really doesn't add much at all. Not only does she not add any level of romantic stakes, but she's completely forgotten by the time the credits roll. Jameson does just fine bouncing back and forth with Cox on occasion, but the movie never fully knows what to do with her. If you're not a dog owner or a dog lover, you are very likely to find Merv to be obnoxious in just how committed it is to being cute and cuddly. There's no edge to it, and with a mere PG rating, it plays it incredibly safe. But what more would you expect?
Charlie Cox and Zooey Deschanel are simply sweet together. We've seen Deschanel play characters like Anna before, a mix of sweet and sarcasm. She's undoubtedly good at it. It's Cox who leaves the biggest impression, especially since it's been a minute since we've seen him play a more lighthearted character, and despite the US setting, he keeps his English accent. No longer is he a gifted blind lawyer with a devilish alter ego. Now he is a charming everyman and teacher who proudly runs an Instagram account full of silly photoshopped images of Merv. You know every single beat of how their relationship is going to turn out, but because of how cute the dog is and how cute Deschanel and Cox are together, you can't help but buy into it.
They're great together, and their charm elevates a script that could have easily been translated into yet another streaming Christmas romantic comedy. You likely won't be adding Merv to your annual Christmas movie marathon rotation in the years to come, but its lovable cast and the incredibly cute title character carry it across the finish line. So whether you're looking for a movie to stream while snowed in and snuggled up with your pup and a cup of hot chocolate, or looking for an inoffensive flick to watch with your grandma who's visiting from out of town, Merv will do the trick. Merv comes to Prime Video on December 10th.